Aaron Rodgers got hurt.
Okay, so you're suggesting that all of a sudden Dak has gone into the $40 million range just in his absence. Okay, help me out. I want to take you back quickly through what's happened at various points of Dak's career. He lost Zeke, remember, in 2017, yes. And they went to Atlanta. The first game was at Atlanta, and do you remember what happened?
Yep.
They did not have Tyron Smith for that game.
Eight sacks happened.
8 sacks happened. They lost 27-7 to Matt Ryan and company. Mm-hmm. And Dak was pretty awful, but how can you not be awful when you don't have time to throw and you're getting rocked from your blind side again and again and again?
Correct.
Well, where was the leadership that day? Well, you can't lead against that. And then they come right home. They lose to Philly, and your guy walking to him, 37-9, and Dak had a QBR of 16 on a scale of 0 to 100. And he got sacked again 4 more times. He threw 3 picks. He was horrendously bad. Where was the leadership then? I don't know. Then came the Thanksgiving Day game that you referred to yesterday. It was the San Diego Chargers, Phillip Rivers. They go to Jerry World on the Thanksgiving stage, and they rout Dallas. Just blew them off the field 28-6, and Dak had a QBR of 19. Where was the leadership then?
You can't base performance on leadership. There are certain things that are handled. You look at this team, and you look at the way they're playing.
Okay.
And they might have lost, but Skip, they're losing now before they even hit the field.
Okay, I got it. But remember what happened last year? Because it still just sticks in my craw. I mean, I'm sore. Like my insides are sore from having to even deal with this because it makes me sick to my stomach. But last year, after that hot start, Dak's team went 5-8 over the last 13 games, and Pro Football Focus graded him out as the 15th best quarterback over the last 13 games. Remember, you gave him 7 Fs. And again, they went to New Orleans and scored 10 points and lost 12-10. And then Green Bay, they fell behind 31-3. I mean, that looked like a team that had folded up. Then they go to the Jets, and they fall behind 21-6 at halftime to a terrible Jets team, right? And they lose 24-22. And then it's one thing after another. They fell behind Minnesota 14-0 and roared back and should have won the game, but they lost. And then at New England, they scored 9 points and lost. And then Thanksgiving against Buffalo, it was just pathetic how poorly they played. Let me finish.
Okay.
And then they go to Philadelphia, and they score 9 points. They go to Chicago, which I left out. They're behind 31-14 at Chicago. Are you seeing a pattern here?
Yes.
And it didn't matter how great a leader Dak was, because this year they open up, and right away the Rams take it right down the field and score to go ahead 7-0. And then here we go. Atlanta's up 20-0 after a quarter, 29-10 at halftime. Then Seattle's up 30-15 in the third quarter. Then the Browns come to Jerry World and lead 41-14 in the third quarter. And then the Giants, with Dak starting that game, he didn't finish, but he started. He was down 17-3 to the New York woeful football Giants. My point is that this pattern just keeps happening, and it had nothing to do with Dak's leadership or lack thereof. It's Jerry's team, right?